Hi everyone. In this video lecture series, I'd like to introduce you financial accounting by solving specific problems. Before we start with our first problem, I want to make sure that there are some ground rules that we need to understand when it comes to financial accounting. The first thing is you need to think of it as if you are learning a new language. There will be cases where you are going to ask the question why, and sometimes that's irrelevant, and the reason for that is the rest of the accounting community is using the same rules. For example, why do we debit on the left side versus credit on the right side? The reason we do that is because pretty much everyone else is doing that. It's as if asking the question, why in the US are we driving on the right side? It's important that everybody adheres to those rules, and that's an important piece of asking why in certain cases. In real life, you are going to encounter debit card, credit card, those types of terms, debit and credit. They may confuse you even more. Hence, I'm specifying that financial accounting, when you learn it, think of it as a new language. We are going to use T accounts, and I'm going to show you in our initial set of problems how to record transaction in T accounts, and I'm also going to show you the journal entries as well. As highlighted here, debit is on the left side of the T account and credit is on the right side of the T account. And if you can't remember that, think of Washington DC. So debit first and then credit later. And then there are four rules that we need to consider over and over again. The first rule is assets equals liability plus equity. Asset is the economic resource that the firm can and will use in the future, and the firm can finance those assets either in terms of liabilities, which is debt, or equity, which is what the owners of the business contribute to the business. The second rule is an increase in asset is always written as a debit, and as a result, a decrease in asset is going to be written as credit. The third rule is at any point in time, the debit balances is going to be equal to credit balances. And the fourth and the last rule is a combination of the three rules above, which is increase in liabilities or increase in equity is written as a credit. As a result, decrease in liabilities or decrease in equity is going to be written as a debit. Now we know the ground rules. We can start solving our first problem, which is going to be the building blocks, which is journalizing the entries.